Online liquor orders and curbside pickup of alcohol is now in the hands of the Crosse City Council.
A city committee approved an ordinance that would allow local retailers to offer online ordering and alcohol pickup.
News 8's Jordan Fremstead has more on what will happen if the council passes this ordinance.
Martha and Mike, we have reported on this story before, and now the last time we did that, it was for a proposed ban of online liquor sales. However, the council voted against that ban, and because of that, city officials felt the need to come up with their own ordinance for online orders to make sure this is handled responsibly.
It's the time we live in now, a digital society. At the click of a button, you can order just about anything. Alcohol might be added to that list.
Well, it passed the Judiciary and Administrative. It still needs to go before Council next week.
That committee approved an ordinance that would allow retailers with a Class A liquor license to offer online orders for alcohol. A person could then drive up and pick up the item.
When people order their groceries, if they want to include alcohol, they would first have to request to amend their premise description.
That means the businesses would have to come up with a detailed plan that includes where the curbside pickup would take place. Orders would then have to be placed no later than 2 p.m. and picked up no later than 6 p.m. The actual payment cannot happen online.
Sales do have to be face-to-face according to state law.
Originally, Councilmember Andrea Richmond sponsored an ordinance that would ban this idea altogether, but the council voted that down, so plans changed.
What kind of framework can we have to ensure that there isn't the social harm effect of having an easier way to purchase alcohol?
Councilmember Jessica Olson is the sponsor of this proposed ordinance.
I believe we shouldn't have just a complete open of the Pandora's box, so to speak.
Olson was actually in favor of banning online liquor orders altogether.
The prospect of being able to just sit in your car and fool the store clerk into thinking you're sober is a lot easier than making the person get up and go into a brightly lit store that's full of people, that has cameras.
La Crosse City Clerk Terry Lerke says this ordinance also prevents multiple retailers from having different plans.
You know, here's one person's plan and here's another person's plan, and it could be different. This establishes some continuity, and it will be easier for enforcement.
The goal is not to make it easier for people to buy alcohol who shouldn't have it.
It's not the majority of people. It's the few people among us who unfortunately just cannot control their impulses, and bad things happen when they're given free rein.
Now, this will go before the council next Thursday for a vote, and if it passes, retailers with a Class A liquor license, like we mentioned, would have to apply with the city and be approved to participate in this. We were not able to include the whole ordinance in what we had the time to show you today, so we'll include that full ordinance on our website, news8000.com.
All right, thanks so much, Jordan. Also, the La Crosse Police Department did help write up this ordinance.
City officials say the ordinance is modeled after the one in Madison.